Hi all, this is Andy. So today I'm gonna hit with a subscriber of my channel. His name is Safe. He's also a friend of Corey's. So he reached out to me asking me to compare two of his rackets, the Pro Staff version 11 and his True Love, the Head uh, Liquid Metal Radical Pro. I believe that's the name. So here it goes. Yeah, I'm just hitting with Safe for the first time, and he came all the way up to Wimbledon 109. So we wanted to test, sort of review his two rackets. I think this is what's this one?
Pro Staff 97?
Version 11 maybe?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so, the older one.
And this is the Head Liquid Metal Radical
From like 13 years ago, probably.
from 13 years ago. And so this one, like when I hit with it, it felt super soft. I feel like it felt a little bit polarized, but like you can really swing out and like every ball's gonna go in. Like, so I think that really works well for his strokes because I mean he crushes the ball. Like if you see the highlights, like he definitely was moving me around. So what I say is like if there's something that's soft, I think that will play similar. With this one, it kind of felt it was like the opposite. They were probably similar in weight, but this was much stiffer. And it felt like they had some weight here at 3 and 9, and it's one where like if you're not precise, then the ball kind of flies. But I can see how both could work, but probably not the one-to-one comparison.
Yeah, I think this one takes a little more adjustment
Yeah.
because you really have to get there early to set up properly
Yeah.
for that one. This one, I tend to have a late swing. I don't know, I guess I kind of let the ball drop a little bit.
Yeah.
So it allows me to time the ball better and just hit it without thinking too much about the shot.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, if I don't get it like by my waist side or like in front of me, it's hard for me to make it in the court.
Into the court.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you do, then it's a really good shot.
Then it's a really great shot, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you don't
So-
have to use as much power, whereas this one, you really have to crank it to get your own power in, which I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
So I kind of like prefer playing with this one.
Okay. I mean, you might want to demo the recent version, the version 13. I heard that they changed the technology a bit on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. But
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit heavier, right? Or is it the same?
I think it's they're both 315.
Okay.
I believe.
Gotcha.
All right. So thanks, Safe, for
Thanks. Yeah,
joining.
that was
Yeah.
great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So after I came home, I did some thinking, and I mean he has such an interesting game, and he worked me in the set we played. He won 6-4. I was happy I made it that competitive. He reminds me of a little bit of if you guys remember Alexander Dolgopolov, kind of a mix between Dolgopolov and Rublev, and that every shot he seems to be swinging for the fences, and he's at least today he was just completely on and just hitting every ball hard with spin and with pace. Um, Something to note about his timing in that for someone who swings with such a big swing, he starts relatively late in terms of swing. So he starts late and then he quickly accelerates the racket through to get that massive swing speed. So in the 5 minutes I played, yeah, I believe it was five, I played the Metal Radical. I could see how it was sort of the exact fit for his game. It was super comfortable, super soft. I mean, he strung it up with tier one Firewire at like 58 pounds, and I felt no pain whatsoever. And then when I was hitting with it, I could swing as hard as I wanted, and the ball would stay in. Trajectory was a bit low, but it was fine because you could add topspin with a down to up motion. Didn't give much power, and the sweet spot was pretty large for that racket. But if you hit it in the sweet spot, the ball wouldn't launch; it would sort of still stay in. So my recommendation for him was he doesn't need to switch. I think that the liquid metal radical it's a good fit for him. It comes in stiffness for the liquid metal radical. It's 64, I believe. 300 grams unstrung, 98 square inches, and relatively low power and super comfortable. And but he mentioned that he had trouble trying to find other rackets. And I think he's also just interested in more modern frames in quotation. A lot of people tell him that he should switch rackets, but I don't think so. I think he has a beautiful game and a really nice racket that works for him. But he's expressed interest in demoing, so I looked through the Tennis Warehouse racket finder. I found the Head Graphene 360 plus MP. I mean, these head names are so confusing. I have such a hard time keeping track of them. It was a 2021 version, the one that's the really bright orange. And specs seem pretty similar. 300 grams, I believe, unstrung. Um, Swing weight is like 321. For the liquid metal radical, it's like 325. So I said, if anything, all he needs to do is add maybe a gram at 12 o'clock. So I haven't played with that racket. So I said, he should demo it and try it out. The other one that I would recommend, since he was looking for one, it's hard to find player frames that are 98 square inches and 300 grams, um, and they're kind of player frames. Let me know in the comments if you know of any. The EGA maybe I think is like 298, so that could be another alternative for the Technofiber EGA. But with the Diadem Elevate, I originally told him that this is super comfortable. I find like the launch is a bit high with the forehand, so it may not let him swing as aggressively as he likes. But I thought about it too, like one thing that you can do to sort of get it to pretty much exact specs as a liquid metal radical, or very close to specs, uh, is this grip that comes with the Diadem racket is it's leather, or it's a synthetic over leather, so it's a hybrid grip. And what I found was, let me see if I can pull it out here. The grip that comes with, uh, don't mind the weird shorts, but the grip that comes with the Yonex racket, so the Yonex, the V-Core line, it's called the AC1028EX grip. It's a synthetic grip and one that I've really liked to use in the past. So this comes in at 15 grams installed, and the Diadem leather hybrid grip is 21 grams installed. So just by and the Diadem racket's like 320 swing weight. So if we do quick math, if we take this grip off, this hybrid grip off, put the synthetic grip on, you're gonna reduce the weight by 6 grams. So you're gonna get the Diadem racket down to 299. Add 1 gram at 12 o'clock to bump up the swing weight to about 323. And then it's also going to get your balance to more head heavy, which is the liquid metal radical is like 4 points head heavy, or 4 points head light. So all in all, making those modifications, I think, would be sort of a very close approximator to the liquid metal radical. And so I'm going to ask him to try those two out, and we'll report back to let you know how it goes. All right, hope this was helpful. And if there are any other subscribers out there who would like this sort of advice, and even better if you're located within Boston area, let me know. We could hit. If not, just shoot me a email or leave me a comment, and we could talk about it. All right, this is Andy from Tennis with Andy. Play smart and see results.